Happy
What's
Monday.
up? What's up, guys?
How are you, John? There's like a
Hey.
delay on my end, I think.
Oh no, is there?
Yeah, it's okay.
Well, it's Monday, right? Nothing's supposed to work well on Monday.
It's completely fair.
Randy, go ahead, take over.
Yeah. Happy Monday. I'm excited to be back this week to introduce our next speaker for our event on December 8th. I am super pumped that Jeff Muller with Keller Williams Capital Partners is going to join us on our solo agent panel. Jeff, I feel like I've known you for at least 10 plus 12
been a
years.
while.
How long have you been in the business?
16 years this
When did you
November.
Yeah. So yeah, we're ancient. We're old.
Yeah, but I was 19 when I started. Fair game.
Yeah. Well, then I'm way older. Just kidding. You're not ancient. I'm ancient.
Not at all. You're good.
Okay, so Jeff, give us a little bit, just like just a little recap of your business, how you got started, and where you're at today.
So I started in 2006. I did property management for a little bit, and then always had the goal of going into sales. I was an apprentice for a real estate agent when I was in high school for about 3 years. So I've always had a love for the career field. And with that being said, I got in right as the recession just completely took a toll, which was, in my opinion, the best time for me to actually learn the best stuff about the market and how to thrive and survive. So from that point forward, I've always been an individual agent. Haven't really thought about going the team or group routes. Obviously, it's always been brought up, but not something that I'm necessarily immediately looking to dabble into right now.
Yeah. And so do you have help?
I do not. I do not have any administrative help. I do leverage out for certain specialties. Like this year, I did my social media, which is kind of archaic if you look at it right now. So I am stepping up the game a little bit. But in terms of actual invested in the transaction day to day, I do all of that myself.
Isn't that crazy, John?
Dude, that's so wild. And that's honestly, when Rand and I were kind of brainstorming putting this together, I'm one that just gets tired of the same topics and things, team leads and this and that. Look, I got a big team. Rand's got a team. I love hearing those topics, but I wanted to bring something different that our industry typically doesn't have.
Sure.
And that was, who are the solo agents that are out there crushing it? I didn't know, I don't know you. I think we've done one deal together in my career that I can remember.
Yeah.
I knew you were a solo agent, but I didn't know how the business was personally set up, right? And the fact that you just came on and said, hey, I sell at a high volume and it's just me, is mind-blowing to myself, because I don't know how you even do that. So I'm looking forward to it.
It's different for everybody. Everyone, that's the unique part about the business. You can run any type of business that you want, which I'm all for 100%. I just am not a big fan of people saying there's no way you can do something. The limiting belief type of methodology is just, it's not in my vocabulary. I think that everyone has their personal limits as to what they plan to do or want to do in the business. For me, I just rather give intel and insight into how I do things. If you can take a nugget from that and adapt it to your business, that's what we're all here for. So I'm excited to also learn from the other standpoint of other panelists that are going to be on there, but leverage and just giving certain business tactics that will help and benefit others. Honestly, it's the best part about this business that we can do. So, people asking how I do things, I don't necessarily glorify that, but at the same token, it's not that hard. It just depends on, where you want to be in the business at the end of the day.
So I have a question. I'm putting you on the spot because I've heard this before. I heard, and it's been a couple of years, that somebody, maybe Gary Keller or somebody, said no one could net $1 million without help. And you were like, yeah, they can. Is that true?
Yes. I was on a one-on-one with Gary, and it was during COVID. So obviously it was like everyone was sink or swim at that point. That's just the mindset I think everybody had. I always say it was like a Jerry Maguire moment. When COVID first got announced, I was like in my office and looking up on Amazon how to get full hazmat suits for my contractors to go into houses. Because it's just like, you have to thrive in this market. So I did a one-on-one with Gary. He's a great guy. I will say I don't necessarily follow all of the models that are in place, but the long and short of it is I gave some insight as to what it is really like as an individual agent that was received, but maybe not necessarily receptive. So I'll be glad to go in the dive in that conversation a little bit more.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I have to ask, just one thing, because I know there's probably several, but what's one thing that you really focus on day in and day out that really allows you to do the amount of business and volume that you truly do just by yourself?
Well, the first 2 years I was in this industry, honestly, I didn't publicly advertise myself as an agent. I mean, people knew who were in my personal sphere or just knew me off the gate. But with that being said, I basically originated all my systems in place so that once I did hit my goals and I was at that point in my career where I could just take off and not have to worry about, adapting to the business that was coming my way, the platform was already there. And a lot of that was, again, observing some of the mega producing agents and teams that were in this career and just how they did things, and then systematically took some of those steps and applied it to the business that I have. So a lot of people are like, ugh, paperwork, the timelines, all of that good stuff that we all have to deal with. The systems I have in place, I just pop in and go the minute I do a deal, and then I'm done until we really get to appraisal or the last steps in the closing process, where it's a little bit more hands-on. So, as intricate of those details are, I can go into it at the panel. But with that being said, it's not impossible. It is just all about what you can do personally and how you can adapt it to the business world, like we all do every day.
Yeah, I'm sure the level of intention when it comes around activity management is probably a lot higher than the majority of us.
Well, it all just depends. I mean, I'll say I prescribe verbal Xanax to my clients, so I'll do that at the panel too, so everyone will be okay.
No, that's awesome. Like I said, Jeff, I'm super excited. I know we've done at least one deal together in the past, which is crazy that I actually remember it. It was on Beaumont.
I remember
in Clintonville.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think it was 220 Beaumont,
it was.
if I remember correctly.
You got the pricing and everything down.
But I'm super excited because, like I said, I'm one, I can learn from you, right? Even as a team lead, what really will make an agent take off, just from either an agent on my team or an agent as a solo agent in the market, to really put those systems and processes in place is really probably what it takes in order for that to happen. So I know I'm excited to have you on. I don't know about anyone else that's watching this or that's coming, but I'm definitely excited. I know I'm ready to learn from you.
Well, it'll be great. I'm really looking forward to it as well.
Thanks so much for coming on, Jeff. We really appreciate it.
Thank you guys for putting all this together, because honestly, with your busy schedules and also doing this, it's like another animal. So we really appreciate it. I'm looking forward to it as well, because I feel like this year, for some reason, not education, but just agent orientation has been kind of stale. So it's nice that we're going to actually be doing this event and hopefully more to come.
Yeah, if you guys, we are super close to selling out, and I'm not selling you on buying a ticket. I'm being true and honest. We are pretty damn close to not having any room left. I posted the link to the tickets in the comments. It's December 8th, 9 to 3. We're going to have a bunch of different topics. We're going to have Justin Nelson from Sphere Rocket coming into town from Nashville. So if you guys want to learn about different ways to create leverage within your business, Justin and Sphere Rocket is a VA-based company. They specifically have helped real estate agents up to this point create leverage within their business. It's who we use on our team. I got them connected with Rhiannon, connected with them, and she has a virtual assistant as well. So make sure you guys get the ticket. We're almost sold out. And we're about to oversell. So buy that ticket. Jeff, thanks so much.
Thank you guys. Looking forward to it.
I can't wait to see you on the 8th. I'm super excited. I know everyone will learn a lot from you. I always enjoy hearing you talk about your business. So
well, I'm all about bringing as much content as possible so that we're not wasting time, because no one likes a downer when they take time and money into doing this. So it will definitely be worth it.
Yay.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much. Get your ticket, and we'll see you on December 8th.
Looking forward to it. Thanks, guys.
Bye. Thanks.
See ya.
See ya.